Live, at least on YouTube. Another few seconds
All
for
right.
Twitch.
Yep. There it is.
We're good.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
back again. Another week.
A couple episodes late. Sorry about, not episodes. A
Or
couple
days.
days. Like God, could you imagine being a
Yeah.
couple episodes?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, we've never been that bad. We've only ever taken 1 week off at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple days late. That's okay.
Yeah, life's been busy, and then
Yeah.
card games.
Yeah.
I love the cards.
Oh, yeah.
Which I actually have to upload that opening to our channel. Still,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
content.
Good stuff.
Take what we can get.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Watch some good anime?
Oh, a little bit. A little bit here and there.
So first piece of news, Mel's dead.
Yeah.
Rest in fucking pieces. So we're
Yeah.
on Kitsu today. Yeah, you can follow me on Kitsu. Wait. What is my profile on Kitsu right now? Oh, it's Lemon Maid.
Yeah. And you could follow me on Kitsu,
Can
and
I
I don't
change
know what
that?
my name is
Okay,
because I never used my Kitsu account.
I don't think I can change it to,
Oh,
I was
I
gonna
was
try to
just say
change the
something.
name. Yeah, oh well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we're here
So, yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
Which is a little awkward because I don't have my list of stuff I watched and read, plus it's been a longer week, so I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
yeah.
yeah. So we just get into the news then. The little
Alright,
bit of news that we have.
we're saving this middle link for last because it's fantastic. Alright, so our first bit here.
Yeah, this first thing I threw this on here because I just think it's kind of fascinating. And
Yeah,
a new studio has been established, but they're not going to make any of their own animation.
they're using pre existing assets and royalty free material. That is
Yeah,
wild.
yeah. I think he said that they're going to start with 30-second shorts and going to do slightly longer animations later. It's
Ooh,
like I doubt we'll ever actually see anything this company does, but it'd be fascinating.
I think we might, just from people in
Yeah.
industry point out, because I see this quote here in the article. Kodate noted in its announcement that this method allows the studio to produce short animation to address industry problems such as work fatigue and shortage of staff. So
Yeah.
that'll probably be, because this is a test for it, right? There might be
Yeah.
some actual, like, they might bring that up and there might be, like, more looks into that.
Hmm.
That said, I don't think it'll be that good.
Yeah.
Uh, the using pre-existing content, regional mascots for their stuff. They're probably going to do like a bunch of regional, like
Mm.
advertisements and stuff.
Yeah. Probably.
Which they've,
This is yeah. This is just such a cool idea. I'm into it.
yeah.
Is
The studio is called No Pictures.
yeah. It's a good name.
I guess it produces no raw original animation of its own doesn't mean it won't just outsource other people to animate for it.
Hmm.
That might be it. It might just all be outsourced, which
Yeah.
doesn't actually address industry
Yeah.
problems
But
such as work fatigue and stuff. It's just putting them on an outside source. So
yeah. But I don't know. They're saying that they're going 200,000 yen per minute production cost, which I don't think they would be able to outsource for that
yeah,
little money.
that Jesus Christ.
That's
Yeah,
very low. Yeah.
yeah. I don't think this is gonna last. It's an interesting experiment, but
Yeah. This seems like a fun experiment someone had the idea for and just wants to mess around with it for a
and it's
while.
just gonna make a bunch of ads.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
That's
ad rep.
just a cool, weird little thing.
Yeah. All right. Next up, one of the actually the last of the big three current Shonen Jump besides the One Piece thing that's still around and going because nothing's being that, but The Promised Neverland is getting an anime to go with Boku no Hero and Black Clover, which these three are the top three shonens in Shonen Jump right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Yeah.
excited. The manga is
Yeah.
fantastic. I need to read more of it still. I have volume 2 and haven't read it yet, but
Ooh, cool. Yeah, when I saw this pop up, I'm like, hey, I remember hearing that name. I think I almost remember what that is.
this series is
Yeah.
really cool, really
Yeah.
dark, and it focuses a lot on like mind games and
Hmm.
manipulation, which is
Cool.
really fascinating.
Yeah.
Like it's got this cool complexity to it.
Yeah.
Highly recommend
Cool.
checking out the manga's fantastic. The art's fantastic.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me
And
check
then
that out. Yeah.
yeah. Our last piece of news, which
Yeah.
I need to watch it before it gets fixed, if it ever gets fixed. But Martian
Mhm.
Maidchen, the last two
Yeah.
episodes are coming out in December.
December. Yeah. They found someone that they could pay to finish it finally.
Mal crashed because they had to update the show back to 12 episodes and no one could handle it. That's why it's down.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're changing the Blu-ray releases for them.
Yeah.
I do want to get the light novels because I'm interested in them. Because again, the original story is really good. It's just the
Yeah.
production fell apart really hard. Because
Yeah.
I enjoyed the first few episodes too. I haven't finished or caught up because you start seeing it fall apart. It's like,
Yeah.
but
Hearing all of the weirdness around the production has made me want to go back to it because I
yeah,
only ever watched like the first episode.
it's just fascinating how it happened because this isn't a show that should have happened to. It seems like, except
Yeah.
it was all like production side issues, like not with the story itself, but like with the
Hmm.
production committee and then with the people. And usually, I guess that's fixed and decided by the original creator because they have a say in it and they can
Hmm.
stop it from getting out of hand. But because, I mean, this is a posthumous work,
Yeah.
there's no one there to keep both sides in check, so they kind of just. Well, from what I understand, the production company went out of their minds, and the staff literally could not handle it, so they just said, "Nah, fuck
Hmm.
off," and left.
Yeah.
Left in droves. Which I don't blame them. Like I would not blame the staff for this, from the stuff I've heard about
Yeah.
how they're getting paid, the amount of like hours they were getting. It sounded like they were being worked to death
Hmm.
and constantly fucked with. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool that it's getting completed. It's nice. 'Cause I remember there was that article about it that came out a while ago, and it was like one of the main people behind getting the anime done was like a friend of the author and was a big fan of the work and really wanted to get it done.
yeah,
So it's nice to see that it's like getting finished and gonna have some stuff fixed up.
yeah. The Blu-ray's going to. It says, uh, the release schedule of anime Blu-ray discs in Japan are changed is listed below. The site explains that especially the animation quality of its sixth, seventh, and ninth episode need extensive modifications. I need to watch those episodes before Crunchyroll gets the Blu-ray replacements. Like,
Yeah.
have you seen the Makaku City actors?
No, I
The one
haven't.
episode that came out, like it was like a bunch of really weird low poly 3D models that were not low
Hmm.
poly, but it's like these really horrifying 3D models, and like some of them were just like the complete wrong character per scene and stuff. It is super weird.
Yeah.
That was also another interesting thing. I watched it after they had gotten the replacement episode, so I didn't see it. I was just talking to
Yeah.
my friend about it, and they're like, "What the fuck was with that episode, though?" Because I was talking about the episode. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they sent me screenshots. I'm like, "This isn't what I watched. What the fuck?"
Yeah. I'm gonna be curious to see after these Blu-rays come out what the like side by side comparisons of the stuff they fixed.
Oh, it's gonna be funny. I
Yeah.
have some of the gifs still from like when they're just like running and it. Oh,
Hmm.
some of the animation. Some of the animation was beautiful and amazing, and some of it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all we got for news.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we got now? What we watch? What we read?
Mm. Yeah. Sure. Well, I'll start off. I kind of watched a lot and kind of didn't watch a lot
Alright.
because I mostly watched Maria Watches Over Us this week. I finished off the first season of that and then watched the specials and
Wait,
started
of
on the
what?
second season.
Sorry?
Maria Watches Over Us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know, that's good. It's like not kind of holding up in the way that I had hoped it would because I'm realizing some things about some of the characters like, oh, this isn't great. Because like there's one episode where a character is introduced and it's kind of portrayed as like this stalker,
Oh,
and but like they kind of just go overboard trying to show you like, hey, this character really likes this other character, and they just are like, oh, but she's like a stalker, but
oh,
not
Japan and
really.
your stalkers.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this is a little weird. I don't remember this, but it's still good. And I wish that the specials they did, like they're just little 30-second things, but they're like blooper reels, which is really weird to do. I was kind of hoping they would be extra scenes of actual story stuff, but oh well. Yeah, that's a good show. I enjoy it. Then I also watched Gon Kamui this week.
I'm still... I need
Yeah.
to go back and catch up.
Yeah, you should. It's a good show.
Need to catch up on so many shows.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have much to say about it this week. I just really like Shiraishi, the escape guy.
Yeah, he's
very good.
fantastic. I
Yeah.
wanted to talk about him from when he first got introduced, but it's like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't spoil the fact that he like becomes a super main character.
Yeah.
But he's like
That's-
fantastic.
Yeah, he's great. I love him.
Such a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's great.
yeah, I think I pre-ordered a Zine for Golden Kamuy already. I can't even remember. I've got like 3 or 4 Land of the Lustrous ones coming, and
Hmm.
too many.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah.
I know they've announced the dude with like the metal plate in his head, not the one that like the metal plate covering where his head
Mhm.
doesn't exist, but the one where it's
Yeah.
inside his head. They're
Yeah,
introducing
the guy-
right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in a couple episodes.
That fucking guy. I hate him so much. He looks so dumb with just that chunk in his head.
Yeah, he does. It looks ridiculous.
And he just
Yeah.
fucks everything up. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
But-
There was a scene where he grabs Shiraishi and swings him around to hit other people. It's
Yeah.
very silly looking.
Oh, did they use 3D CG for it?
No, they used 2D, and they had like 3 frames of animation. It looks ridiculous.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it. Man, imagine if our bears had 3 frames of animation. How clean they would
Oh.
look. Oh,
Oh,
give
it'd
me
be
that
great.
3-frame bear.
Yeah.
It
Fantastic.
sounds like a fighting game piece of shit.
Yeah.
The swinging around Shiraishi move has 3 frames of startup lag.
Yeah.
three frames in general for the attack.
Oh, that'd be great.
I just want to fight a bad 3D CG bear.
Yeah. I'm sure there's fighting games for that. I mean, there's Tekken. You can go old Tekken, get that old low poly bear.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. So then the last thing I watched this week was the new episode of Amanchu, and I almost didn't finish watching it because
Really?
it's like it's not bad. It's turned into not what I wanted from it.
The
It's
first,
like they're focusing so much on this like kind of mystical stuff with ghosts and dream worlds, and like they're like Picari and Teko were barely even in the past couple episodes because it's been focusing on the sister, the twin sister, the red hair. Yeah, and it made me curious about like if they're maybe stretching out stuff if like the manga isn't far enough ahead or something.
I think the manga's like 200 chapters out right now. Like,
Mm.
I mean,
Because I looked up stuff that had been translated to English, and they've got like 12 volumes out, but it looked like they were up that the manga is up to like volume 10 or so.
there are 12 volumes of manga out.
Yeah. So,
The
yeah, it
anime's up to volume 12 of the manga?
No,
Okay.
like 10, I think.
Up to volume 10 of the manga already? That seems
Yeah,
really
somewhere around-
fast. Like, that seems like
Yeah.
they would have skipped a lot of content.
Yeah, they might have. I didn't actually read any of it yet. I've been thinking about reading it just to see. I've heard some not great stuff about where that manga goes. Like, it goes from being Yuri to being really, really straight and maybe a bit homophobic, and that's unfortunate.
Really? I haven't heard anything
Yeah,
about that. That's weird.
yeah, I don't know. I need to read more to see if that's true.
Yeah, that's interesting because yeah, it's like it's super hardcore Yuri bait early. I wonder if it's something like the creator was super into Yuri, and then like
Mm,
who's the author?
I
Kazure
forget her name.
Amano. Maybe she's the creator of Arya, which is
Hmm.
also really popular, but that one's pretty
Yeah.
straight, I think, if I remember. Um, I wonder if like she was writing it a lot based on like her relationship with a friend, and they had a falling out, so she's just like fuck this,
Yeah.
or something like that. I don't know, cause
You know, like
that's weird.
some. Yeah, I figure something must have happened because, like, between that and then just how it went from like being the scuba anime to being all this weird magic stuff. Like,
You
I don't know
wonder
how
too
you make that turn.
how
Like,
much of
that's so
that
weird.
might be the change in. I think there was a change in. No, no, it might be the producers, but or like
Uh,
the because it's published in a shonen manga magazine
mhm,
for boys, a shonen.
yeah.
So
Huh.
if they're saying, "Hey, we don't care about this, make it more mystical and more straight,"
Yeah.
they're gonna have to just
Dang.
still sell stuff.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, it's in the same magazine that has shit like Steins Gate Psychopath,
Uh.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
So
Dang. That could
it,
explain it then.
that might
Yeah.
be something to do with it. But yeah,
Maybe.
that's weird. Cause
Yeah.
like the first season of anime is just really hard. Like even if maybe not fully Yuri, it's like really all about
Yeah.
their relationships. Even the OVA, even the first episode when they're still like talking like of season 2 when they're talking
Yeah.
about the other, it's like weird
Mhm.
that it become like super straight and homophobic.
Yeah.
I don't know how it would get to that point. I'm curious.
Mm. Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking of trying to read some of the manga, or at least like skimming through it just to see what the hell happens.
I always had problems finding the manga because it hasn't been translated much at all.
No, there's a lot of it translated
Was
now.
there? Okay, there wasn't
Yeah.
for a while because I remember when it first came, when I like first heard about it a couple of years ago. There's only like a few chapters. Holy,
Yeah. I'm looking
the
at it now.
writing this looks really weird.
I'm seeing 63 chapters currently translated.
This has to not be official. Like what I'm seeing here. Oh boy, that's weird. Yeah. I'm seeing stuff like the guardian deity and the goddess, which I'm guessing is like mystical stuff starting.
Hmm.
This is yeah,
Maybe.
volume 10.
Oh yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
few things. But I mean, I kind of get some mystical stuff if it wasn't all of it at once, because, like, there is a
Hmm.
lot of mysticism with the sea and with, like, diving people staying to
Yeah.
notice stuff, but if it's all happening at once all of a sudden, it's like,
Hmm.
that seems like it would be weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. So, yeah, I don't know. Stick with that, see where it goes. If nothing else, at least the first season's really good, you
Yeah,
know?
I'm really upset because I love the first season. If this is another fucking Hibike Euphonium, I'm gonna be pissed. Because fuck
Yeah.
season 2 of that show. God
Oof.
damn. It's atrocious. I haven't watched the movie yet, but the movie focuses on side characters.
Hmm.
But like side lesbian characters, so it might be good.
Yeah. So yeah, that was everything I watched this. So what about
Alright.
you?
Well, I'm having trouble remembering because I don't have my list. I'm gonna try to figure out the manga first. Alright, so
Okay.
I read some recast, which is a terrible Korean manga I need to finish. It's actually pretty
Hmm.
decent, but I know how it ends already, and it ends with, "Alright, that's the end of the prologue. Let's go on our big adventure now." Even though it's like 6 volumes and it's somewhat interesting prologue, that's still like I could. Once I found out, I never finished it, even though I have the last 2 volumes. So I'm finally reading those and finishing it.
Yeah.
It's got a really. They try really hard to make everything look cool in that, but it's like really edgy. It's
Uh,
alright. I realized I didn't read the last 3 chapters of the Ruby manga,
mhm.
so I read those, completed that. God, I love Ruby. It's a fun, like, sort of standalone mini story that's
Yeah.
technically canonical, and
Oh,
that means Penny flying. I'm gonna spoil something here, but
oh,
it's
okay.
canonical that Penny can fly around like a jet if she has the right attachment,
Oh, nice.
and if she
That's
was,
great.
if she. Okay, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
if she,
spoil.
yeah.
End of season 3.
Yeah. Oh,
PvP.
yeah.
Uh, yeah. So that was brutal. I also got the anthology comic, and I'm about halfway through reading that, which is just cute.
Hmm. Cool.
I checked out. I found this Yuri manga called Liberty. I read just the first chapter of it so far. Seemed
Hmm.
okay, pretty decent. Probably gonna read more.
Yeah.
I got the first volume of Endo Yasuko Stalks the Night and read that. It's the Seven Seas gag manga about a lesbian vampire, basically.
Hmm.
And it's alright. It's fun. It's dumb. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Lesbian
Cool.
vampire content is the niche that I die for, so
Yeah. It's a good niche.
there's some other plot going on in the background, but it's probably going to get rushed to completion because I think this is only 2 volumes total. I think. I
Uh,
can't check because Mal is down. But,
yeah.
oh no, apparently it's still ongoing. According to Kitsu, I'm not sure about my
Yeah.
anime list, but that's cool. If it's still ongoing, I want to get more. It's fun.
Hmm.
It's like she talks a girl into being like her human blood bag by just paying for food for her. It's like, shouldn't you be suspicious? It's like I'm not fucking with you. And it's like I'll buy you food. And it's like okay, that's all I need. It's food for
That's
food.
good.
Uh, and then, sorry, I read something else. Did I not read anything else? I feel like I read something else, but now I can't remember.
Mm.
So, yeah, this was the issue I know is gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, if Mal ever comes back, then you can always mention it on a later episode.
Yeah, one day.
Hmm.
Yeah, so then, anime wise, I watched the new Comic Girls episode, still good, still enjoying it.
Hmm.
I watched another episode of Love to Triangle because I'm an idiot. It sucked. God, that show deserved better, even though it's already trash.
Hmm.
Watched the new episode of Sword Art Online Gun Gale.
Yeah.
It is, it's still fun, even with the weird dark route it took. It's back into just, let's have a battle royale, so it's getting
Hmm.
back into having fun. The main girl's friend is now playing a more important role than she had been.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like girls with like dual grenade launchers just blowing stuff up. It's like, it's dumb, it's fun, it's enjoyable.
Cool.
I didn't watch the new Yowamushi Pedal episode yet because I forgot and I'm an idiot. I was tired Monday, what can I
Yeah.
say? There's a reason we didn't have an episode. I didn't even
Yeah.
remember Yoa Pedal. But I
Oh.
did watch the episode before that, which I think I mentioned last week, but I don't know if I watched it before or
Yeah.
after. Last week. And then there's 2 other things I watched. I finished off Mitsuboshi Colors.
Yeah.
It was alright. Um,
Hmm.
the new series that's going to be coming out by the same author is going to be a lot better. I
Hmm.
still, I'm just not big on like, it's kids doing cute things or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not really my genre. Even though I like the manga a lot more, I think it has a bit better pacing too. One
Hmm.
of the problems with like these slapstick but laid back slapstick mangas, I usually find their pacing's off. Kind of like this art class is really weird, or whatever the heck it's called, and
Oh yeah.
the Gashi Kashi, I find
Mhm.
suffered from that a lot. This kind of suffered the same, not nearly as badly, but it's still a little.
Mhm.
Um, it's much better than I think people give it credit for, and it definitely deserved more attention than it got. Rip,
Yeah.
no one watching High Dive.
Right. Yeah.
I finished Takunomi, the beer
Yeah.
commercial. It was literally a beer commercial, so that's all there is to say about it.
Yeah.
It was an okay beer commercial.
Yeah.
I don't drink beer, so if I did, I might be enticed to buy some.
Mm.
And I think that's it. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something else that I'm forgetting, and it's bothering me greatly, but I'm not gonna remember.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's about it for me.
Mhm. Cool. I guess we'll get into the book club then. Right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Kia
So,
Megalobox.
let's start with Megalobox this week.
Alright.
Yeah. I feel like I don't have a lot about this episode.
Oh, I
Because,
thought there was a
like,
lot this episode.
yeah. Like, kind of. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of important stuff, but I didn't end up taking many notes about it, at least.
Oh yeah, and I just watched it today, and you probably watched it like
Yeah.
last week when we were supposed to.
Yeah.
It's okay. The next
Yeah.
episode's out tomorrow. We get to watch the next one immediately.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Hey, yeah. So, um, the very beginning doesn't have too much because they have the whole we're gonna shake down this employer, get some information, and we find out that yeah, the dude was basically bluffing. He didn't have any proof.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, see, alright.
Yeah, the classic, I think I know this about this guy, but I don't have any proof. I'm just going to go talk to him, and his reaction will confirm it for me.
Yeah.
That
Well,
classic.
I think he
Yeah.
knew, but it's like I don't have
Yeah.
proof, so I can't actually damage your credibility. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
make it seem like it's the bluff. Like I'm gonna make you
Yeah.
think I have the proof.
Yeah, totally.
Um, I'm worried about Sachio now. Apparently, he's now in danger of the mob boss if
yeah.
they fuck up too. But
Yeah.
I think he likes Sachio because Sachio doesn't give a shit about him. He's just
Yeah.
like, nah, fuck off.
Yeah. I was confused why Nanbu brought him with him to see the boss, but then I guess it worked out when the kid yelled at him.
Yeah.
It, like, seemed to convince the guy that he would work with him a bit more. So.
Yeah. Well, he probably since he knows more about like the mechanical side of stuff. They probably had him there to like verify whatever the other guy was saying, which we know for sure. There's the power group. Oh yeah, we find out the important part, which I kind of figured this was it, because there's like his AI reads punches. I'm like, I bet his AI just reads other gear, and then they're like,
Yeah.
his AI reads the other gear. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's like you
I
really
sure.
think you? Sorry, go.
Yeah, I'd say I really like that development of the AI reading the gear, because it's like, oh, that makes Joe such like a perfect counter to him. It's just a really, really cool development for where the story is going. I think it's awesome.
Because it's like muscles all work different, kind of like everyone's muscles are personal, but if you just input the data for every single part combination for like mechanical parts, because there's probably a list of like what is legal and what isn't for parts. It just has to read what the parts are doing. Like that's really clever in how it's made, but then also, yeah, you just get the guy with no gear. I love the guy, like, you really think you can beat him? It's like, you not know Gearless Joe? Like, the whole thing is he doesn't have any fucking gear. Like, he's gonna rip this kid apart. Like,
There's one thing I think though. It's like, why is a gear with an AI in it allowed in a competition? You would think that would be like kind of something that would be banned. But I guess it's like this is the first one of its kind, so they just haven't had the rules about it yet.
Well, if everyone has it, how does that? I wonder if like the whole idea is, well, once everyone gets it, everyone's on a level playing field again, and it ends up just regular boxing again.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe he just despises gear as well and is trying to find a way to like show it as obsolete.
Maybe.
But yeah, that seems really highly suspect. That's like, Oh, his gear is just doing all the work for him. Like, he's literally doing nothing. This machine's just fighting. And everyone's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's okay. He's undefeated
Yeah.
with it. That's not a problem.
Yeah. I really hope that when they fight, that Joe just like wipes the floor with him.
Oh,
Because like
yeah.
he's just a better boxer than the dude is.
Yeah. And then, like, probably the other dude would start panicking and, like, yelling about how he's, like, faked his way in or whatever. And he's just. Joe would probably just be like, yeah, I'm not a cis and fucking fight me. You still suck.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I'm really.
I'm so glad they had a scene with Joe being badass on his motorcycle. He deserved it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very good. That was a really good scene. Him just riding up and crashing the ceremony. It was great.
I like too Nanbu's idea. That's like I'll
Hmm.
bring out that like your company, your fighter fixed the match.
Hmm.
Like you're fucking going down with me, and she's just like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lock you in this room. Have fun.
Yeah. It's very
Like,
good.
you fucked up, Nambu.
Yeah. It was, Yukiko is very good. And even though she isn't in many scenes, she is very good throughout the
I
show.
I like how much they portray that she's incredibly smart and knows how to like deal with these situations on the fly. Like, oh, if you
Hmm.
don't do this, I'll go to people. It's like, well, I'm just gonna lock you here. It's like, isn't that kind of illegal? It's like, yeah, but
Yeah,
no,
but
like, no one's gonna believe you. Like,
yeah. It's like she's a big CEO. She'll be fine.
yeah, we'll blame like an electronic lock malfunction or something.
Hmm.
You were trespassing and it closed as protection. Like any number of things. Just
Yeah. Nambudon seems like someone who would run to the police though. Anyway,
yeah.
they probably wouldn't have to worry.
Probably couldn't. The police would probably look and be like, "Oh,
We're
this
gonna
is a
arrest you.
fake. Yeah, this is a fake document. You guys are doing some highly suspect stuff here."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't quite expect that whole plot point to get resolved so fast. I mean, it's not fully, but it
Hmm.
was like from one episode, oh, we've lost, we can't fight him, to the next episode, alright, we're fighting him.
Yeah.
I thought it would have
Yeah.
taken a bit more, but I guess they didn't really have the time for that since we got
Yeah. Since there's still so much to go, still.
4 episodes left.
I believe so. Or no, it's 13
5. Yeah, there's
episodes.
5 episodes left.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I thought we were on 9 because we're on 9 of Key, but we're on 8
Yeah.
of Megalobox.
Yeah. So then episode 9 will be the fight with Mikio, and then they'll have 4 more after that for the tournament.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Probably one for each. Well, there's gonna be 3 fights for rounds because the quarter or the semis and then the final. So it'll probably like be 1 for each of the semis and then 2 for the final with a ton of flashbacks.
Yeah. I wonder if they would do episode for Yuri's first round fight, or if they would just do like a quick recap and then have Joe like train for the rest of the episode or something.
Yeah, they might do like a 5-10 minute fight for Yuri's fight. Maybe show
Yeah.
like he's actually struggling some or something, or they like just show them as like they're analyzing him and then maybe get into some fighting. They
Yeah.
did, because they didn't really hype up Pepe, the guy he's going to be fighting. They did mention that the other side, like Glenn Burrows, is for sure on the other side of the bracket because Michio mentions fighting him. Like they know the bracket already and where people are going to fight. So,
Yeah.
yeah, unless if they do round. No, it's single elimination. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting. I'm like, then what if they do round robin? Just fuck with us.
Yeah.
They could.
God, that would make this take forever. They would need like a 24 episode season to do that.
Yeah, and they made the whole big commotion about Glenn Burrows being this really big heavyweight. But
Mhm.
then also the fact that like he was upset when he got announced, and they're all just talking about Joe instead. So
Yeah.
that could be an interesting match for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to that. New episode tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait to
Yeah.
watch him kick Mikio's or whatever the heck his name is.
Yeah,
His
Mikio.
rumpus.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, so
So on to
Key.
Key then. Yeah.
This episode was weird.
Yeah.
You can tell there's been some time between the last episode because some of the animation was weird. Like,
Yeah.
the one dude looked really weird.
hmm
What's his fucking name? Like,
Is it D? Sergey?
no, the producer guy.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that guy.
He like visits like their friend or whatever. His face is
Yeah.
just like a lot more. I almost want to say effeminate and like smaller.
hmm
Almost is like less defined. He looked like a lot softer. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. It is weird. A little odd.
Yeah. D was naked the entire episode. It was a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They
He's,
shadowed out the junk, but still, whew.
yeah. That was real weird. Like he's just naked in this jail cell, and then they bring up a computer and say, "Here, do computer stuff." The rest when he's like still all bandaged up and only has one working hand, I guess. Like
Yeah.
so weird.
Yeah, and his nightmares were really interesting though. It was
Yeah.
I liked how weird they were. They were like the
Mhm.
right level for it to be like a nightmare thing, but not pushing too hard on the edgy.
Yeah.
Most are all cycled back to images he had actually seen himself.
Mhm. Yeah. He like kept seeing Key, and Key would kill him. That was weird. I
Hmm.
wonder. I wonder. Do you think Key is ever like by the end of this? Do you think Key is like going to kill someone? Do you
Well,
think? Like, is this
the
any foreshadowing, or is
way
this
she's
just
made the
him?
robots
Yeah.
react, I think they
Yeah.
did a good job with the two guys in the van talking about. They feel like
Mhm.
the malfunctions are her attacking them. Like they're worried
Yeah.
about retribution. She doesn't give a shit about them, but they
Mhm.
don't realize that. And they're like, "We killed her grandpa. Like she's gonna
Yeah.
fuck us up." And they're talking about like how she's a robot, and they're talking about like a super tiny power source with gel. They
Mhm.
like they got more into the gel being extracted from people here, which was interesting. But
Yeah.
they also got into that it doesn't kill them because D
Mhm.
gets his extracted decently
Mhm.
amount. It doesn't have to kill them. Sorry, but when you take 10 ounces from that one guy, he's dead.
Mhm.
Um, I I believe there's a chance that that's like what's happened with Key is like she died or something and they extracted all the gel and put her in a robot. And because it
Mhm.
like just puts a shadow of their emotions in, that's why she's like just sort of there and they're like, well,
Yeah.
you have enough gel and you have the right power source, you can become human again.
Mhm.
Maybe. Because it's like
Maybe.
this other organization's definitely making it feel like a confirmation that she's really a robot and it's not fake.
Yeah. Definitely.
And the whole gel thing adds into that where she could be a person maybe at one point was before becoming because she's like a kid at one point and acting like a robot and awkward but then
Mhm.
like it blanks and suddenly she's like oh I'm bigger and have a new body there's a chance she like that's where it happened she like died and
Yeah.
then got
Yeah.
a robot
That's.
body.
I hadn't thought about that, but that sounds very plausible, actually. Like she died, and her grandfather like had some breakthrough in robotic stuff and built her a new body.
Maybe
Kind of
stole
brought
it
her
from
back. Yeah.
maybe used to be working with the others and then was like nope fuck it saving my
Mhm.
granddaughter.
Yeah. I think he did have some kind of relationship with the evil dudes because like they kind of know who he is,
Yeah,
so they
I
were at
think
least aware of each other.
yeah. Um, we have the new. Well, we have the priest bugging them, and they
Yeah.
find the bug, but then some. I guess there's a second bug somewhere
Yeah.
because they still listen in. Even so, it's like okay.
Yeah. That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know
Like I
how to
was.
explain it. Did they? Yeah, I don't know. It's
Yeah. Like I kind of thought that guy would be done and he would just stay away for after how that ended, but it's kind of odd that he's coming back.
he's like
I
obsessed
don't
with
know.
like bringing her back to religion now or something.
Yeah, because like she like performed a miracle to
Hmm.
his cult people, so he's trying to bring her back. That's real weird.
Well, I've said a few times, I think
Yeah.
he knows he's a cult leader, he knows it's a cult, but
Yeah.
I think he actually believes in it, and after
Yeah.
seeing that is probably like convinced, like, yes, this is what I have to do, which a lot of,
Hmm.
self-righteous, I'm gonna save her by making her into a priest that coughs up blood for me or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know. Yeah. Um, when the scientist guys were out testing the new robot dudes, and they were just walking around a park, I was
Eh,
thinking like this is weird, and it's like a really evil, sinister version of World War
kind of,
One. What a
yeah.
group, yeah. Just
I like the that when they go to the park, it's like
hmm.
starting off with the two people having sex, and then when it
Yeah,
zooms out on the robots, you see this guy behind them peeping on them
yeah,
having sex, and then you
yeah.
see Wakagi behind that guy behind a tree. It's just like
It
there's
is
so
so
many
funny.
levels. It's
That
so
was really
dumb.
great. Just- It's just so silly. I love that. Yeah. And, that the new audition guy. I don't know what his name is, but he
Ooh.
sat around in his underwear the whole
Oh,
time.
and he talks
He's
real quiet and slow.
yeah.
I'm like, this guy's making me
There's
uncomfortable. Yeah, they end with the other guy whose name I always forget going
yeah.
like,
Tataki.
yeah, he's like, is that the guy they're meeting? And starts
Yeah.
marching over. So there's probably some bad news.
Yeah. He seems to know something about that guy.
Yeah.
It's not good. Whatever it is.
He might actually work for Ajo Heavy Industries, which if they were saying to avoid, maybe that's it. Um,
Maybe.
Also, we're gonna assume when he's going through the list of girls and he settles on one as like it's you this time, he's
Hmm.
using the girls for the other people that try to apply to like
Yeah.
make gel to keep what's her name alive, right? That's what
Miho.
we're yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we're assuming.
Yeah.
The
Probably.
the question is he using enough to kill the girls or not? Because he's like,
Yeah.
you this time. Maybe he's trying different girls to see if one lasts longer, or maybe he's actually just straight up killing them for it.
Yeah.
And just
I don't know.
injecting. Apparently, you can just inject another person's gel straight into someone.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which might
And
be why she's in like a really weird mental state too. It seems like
yeah. It's
exhausted.
like
Cause
yeah.
they
It's
they
why
talk
she's
about
so out of it. Yeah.
yeah they talk about like how it carries over memories, so that could really fuck with you.
Mm-hmm. That would make sense. Like at first I thought it was just like she's just exhausted from being pushed too hard, but that's probably also it. If it's she's like taking other people's gel, it's probably a toll on your body to do that as well.
And they probably, if it's taking their dreams and memories, maybe that's why she
Yeah.
hasn't left and not stopped, is because suddenly she's dealing with like these forced compulsions from other people who want to be
Hmm.
stars. The way the
Yeah.
robots get taken over by those compulsions. Like apparently the other, one of the scientists, his compulsion is just to march in the park.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. And I have one last note on this, since that when G was in his jail cell and the other guy came to talk to him, he like was asking him like, "Hey, can you gel?" It
Yeah.
makes me wonder what he was asking for gel for. And it's
Yeah,
like
is it like
it's kind
faster
of
recovery maybe? Because they're using it to
yeah,
recover her, or maybe he's a robot, maybe Miho's a robot,
yeah.
after
That's
all.
that's what I'm thinking. Is this maybe another clue towards my Sergey is actually a robot theory, or like he's got cybernetics or something, and he needs to get occasionally gelled up to
Possibly.
maintain his stuff.
Yeah, because they're talking
Maybe.
about how, like, D is, like, more than a regular person with how much the fact he produces, like, way more gel than regular people and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Man, where does the gel come from? Where do you produce the gel? Is it the gel gland? Like, is it just earwax? Is that the gel? Like,
I don't know. For some reason, I have a feeling it's something to do with the spine. Like it's
yeah,
like a spinal tap situation
spinal
where they.
fluid
Just,
thing, or
yeah.
maybe like some kind of brain fluid, because that would
Oh.
maybe be
Yeah.
able to say like, oh, that's why the memories come, or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Oof. Oof. Don't let anyone take your gel. Don't let scientists take your gel. Keep your gel in your
Protect,
body where it belongs.
protect the gel.
Yeah.
My gel now.
Yeah.
Now that reminds me.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you
Yeah.
about the manga Rising X Raideen?
No, I don't think you have.
Okay, so tangent, but I want to talk about this manga. So, Rising X Raideen, it's okay. Its ending is pretty predictable, and
Uh-huh.
it's like an ecchi comedy.
Yeah.
Um, I want to read the novels because I can only ever find the manga. But so, it's a bunch of people become strange, or stranges. They gain powers,
Uh-huh.
right? So it's kind of like a Boku no Hero thing. It's the power. It's pretty generic like that. But the main
Uh-huh.
character is a guy who's always wanted his power. And he finally gets it. Guess what his power is?
What?
He produces a white viscous
Ugh.
gel that he can shoot out of his body. So
Ugh.
like a lot of the comedy is like, oh my god, what like what? God, you're getting gel on everyone. It's like it's not like that.
That's real silly.
Yeah, gel boy.
Yeah.
It's pretty entertaining. It's like
Yeah.
his power is classified as the most useless, and he ends up fighting this other person whose power is considered most useless, and they're like, let's see who's more powerful. And he's like acting all cool to call out his power because he's never used it before, and then gel just shoots everywhere. I was like, oh no. Oh
It's good.
no.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's very good.
it's pretty etchy and perverted and somewhat generic and has an expected ending, but it's entertaining still. It's just one
Mm-hmm.
of those series where it's kind of over the top enough to a point where it's like they really did that. They
Mm-hmm.
really did that. But yeah, it's got 6 volumes. I forgot I had so many. It has some.
Oh.
It's a harem too, but all the girls are fantastic. God, now I need to try Rising X Raideen fanfiction. Damn it.
Add that to the list.
Oh my god, I'm
Oh.
at like 18 now. I was at 12 at the beginning of the week.
Oh, jeez.
Please send help. I need ghostwriters.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
So
it's too.
did you have anything else about Key or?
No, I didn't. Well, I did say the maid outfits and the wait in the cafe they're in. The maid outfits were
Yes.
good,
Yes.
but
Good
maid
touch.
outfits are basically always good.
I'm curious why the guy showed up to like their meeting when he said he was going on a journey. So
Yeah. I don't know.
maybe he's just maybe like the trains tomorrow or whatever. Like
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
yeah.
It's a weird dude. Need to know what's up with him.
Yeah, I'm suspicious.
Yes, very, very suspicious.
Very. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he's like, my younger brother tried making porn of you and was killed by robots. What's that? Like just like the other guy's brother or something.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Anyways,
Yeah.
man, this was a
Yeah.
short episode this week.
Yeah. I don't know.
We didn't have much news, and Mal made it hard to look at stuff. No, Mal.
True. Yeah.
Um, yeah,
They're having their. Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of anything much else to talk about really.
I think that's probably all for now, which is okay with me
Yeah.
because I have to go to the washroom.
Yeah. Okay.
Too much
So, yeah.
information. Thank you very much for
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry about being on a Wednesday instead of Monday. We'll fix it next week.
Yeah. We'll be back on Monday next week. So you can find us at Shenanimegans Not My Way. Subscribe to our YouTube. Or you can go to our Twitch, twitch.tv/SASAM, SASAM. And you can follow us on YouTube or on Twitter at That Guy Lastly and at SASAMBots. And then join our Discord, shenanimans.moa/Discord. We'll see you on Monday again with episode 9.
Have a good night,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yep.
Good
Good
day,
night.
wherever you are.
Yeah. See ya.